Now that we have done all of this, what you need to do is finish your sketch. And let's go back to the home. As you can see, this is our sketch and we need to extrude it. So let's select the extrude tool, select the surface and all the points. And choose 22 millimeter. As you can see, this is the outer surface of our enclosure. Now let's shell out this body. Choose the shell tool and choose the body that we just created, which is this one, and let's make the shell 1 millimeter thick and choose from the outside, not the inside. Again, let's make it 1 millimeter or 1.2 and make sure that you have outside. The next step, we need to cut this case into an upper and lower body. So go to the construct and choose midpoint. We need to choose a midpoint between the upper and the lower surface. That's it. Choose OK. Now we have a plan between the upper and lower surface, and the next step will be cutting this 3D body. Now choose split body and select the body, then select the splitting tool, which is the plane that we created, then hit OK. Now we have two bodies. We can hide the plane and we can show the upper or lower body. And since we are going to work on the lower body, let's show it at first. Now you can get the top view of the lower body. Now let's show the sketch, and we need to extrude these dots. Let me just do this. So hit extrude and choose these 4 dots. We are going to make a placeholder. Now to extrude them, you can extrude them up to 11 millimeter, but I will extrude them more, up to 15 millimeters, just to make sure that they are higher than the lower body, because we will use them to stick the upper and lower body together. Now let's go back to the top view and choose the sketch tool, and let's create sketch on this layer. We need to add drop-offs or standoffs for each of these 4 circles. So you can do this by simply creating another circle, and let's make it 4 millimeter. As you can see, same for next one. Four millimeter, and same for next one. Four millimeters, and the next one 4 millimeters. Okay, this one is not in the middle, so let's zoom in to make sure. Okay, this one 4 millimeters, and last but not least, okay, we have this one. You also need to make it 4 millimeters. Okay, now let's go back to our side view, home view. As you can see, we have created 4 circles for the standoffs. So what we need to do is finish our sketch, go to the extrude tool, and choose the 4 new circles. Make sure that you are selecting the new circles, not the old ones. Okay, now the size will be 4mm distance, and we need to choose join, not cut. As you can see, now we have the standoffs. Then you can click OK. As you can see, these are the 4 standoffs. You can look at them from different directions. Okay, let's go back to the home. As you can see, this is the location where Arduino Mega will be placed. Now we can add a visual log by going back to this area. This is the time machine, I call it like that, and we can choose the fillet, choose the 4 corners, and let's choose this one, this one. Okay, these are the 4 corners. Now let's go back to the home view and choose the amount to be 2mm. You can add 4mm. It's all up to you, but I think that 2mm is more than enough. Let's make them 3. Click OK, then go back here. Now as you can see, we have a nice edge here. Okay, this is really easy. So now what we need to do is create a new sketch on the upper body. Select the sketch tool, rotate, and choose this plane. Now hide the upper body and show the lower body. Let's go back to the home. As you can see, this is the new sketch and this is the lower body. We need to project these 4 circles or 6 circles on this sketch. So to do that, we need to use the project tool. Go to create, project, project, and now what you need to do is select these 6 circles. That's it. Then click OK, and as you can see, we have these circles here in this new sketch. Now let's hide the lower body and let's go back to the top view. Choose these 6 circles, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and right click, then choose. Okay, we have problem here, so let's go back to this view. As you can see, we have the lower sketch selected, so let's hide the lower sketch and remove the selection. Okay, now let's select these points, this one, this one, okay, let's remove this. Now we have these points. Let's go to the top view again. Select this one and this one, this one, this one. Okay, now right click, normal construction, we have turned these to construction points. What you need to do next is zoom in. Now create a circle, make it 3 point, since we already made the one in the lower body 2.6, let's make this 3.4, and let's make a larger one, and let's make it 5.2. okay, maybe smaller than 5.2. let's make it 5. Now let's do the same, or let's make it, we don't want it to touch the, okay, 4.5, just to make sure that it won't touch this surface. Now we need to do the same for all of these points. We need to create one, 3.4, then a larger one, 4.5, same here, 3.4, 4.5, 3.4, 4.5, okay, now we have these circles ready for us to extrude. Now let's finish the sketch and go back to the home view, show the lower body, and let's rotate this. Okay, these are the dots that we need to extrude. Now let's make sure that we are selecting the right layer. We need this one. Okay, let's select extrude, choose the outer circle, and this one. Then select 10 millimeters. And as you can see, we have these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one side distance 10 millimeter. Then click OK, and as you can see, let's go back to the home view. We have the lower body and the upper body, both with holes and standoffs. These are the holes where the standoffs will be placed. Okay, that's it. Now we have our case up and ready. One last thing that we can do is chamfer the lower body tips. So can go here and let's select chamfer from here. Okay, now select the upper circle and choose the amount. You can make it 1, can make it 0.5. Okay, 0.5 is enough. Click OK, and as you can see, they are chamfered. That's it. In the next lesson, we are going to import Arduino Mega and place it here. Thanks for watching. This is Ashraf from Educational Engineering Team.